the Shnai Mikra. Shnai Mikra, Dahainu Lashon HaKodesh. It's the holy language. This is the Hitbodedut, when a person is letting Borei Olam talk through his mouth. Like we're saying in the beginning of Shmona Esrei, Hashem, Sfatai Tiftach. Hashem, please open my lips, open my mouth. I cannot daven without you, Borei Olam. Who am I to talk? You're the one that is talking. You're the one that giving me all of the diburim. If you understand that in the beginning of your Hitbodedut, all of your Hitbodedut going to be on track. All of your Hitbodedut going to go to the right place. Only when you understand that Borei Olam, He is the one that is davening, He is the one that is learning. We're not allowed to forget Borei Olam for 1 second. If you're in the middle of Hitbodedut, and now someone going to talk to you, you remember that you are in your Hitbodedut, right? You're not going to answer, you have something that you remember. If you want to stop, alright, you're going to stop. If it's important, if you understand that you need to stop, it's okay. It's not halakha that you're not allowed to stop. But if you are concentrated in the fact that you are in the middle of Hitbodedut, you're going to remember that you are in the middle of Hitbodedut if someone going to talk to you, right? So, in the rest of your 23 hours that you're alive, you need also to be inside of a certain kind of Hitbodedut. Always to remember Hashem Yitbarach and not to forget Him. Always, we're not allowed to distract our thoughts from Borei Olam. All of the time we need to make that mitzvah of Shiviti Hashem lenagdi tamid. Always Borei Olam is in front of me. Alright, someone is talking. Before that I'm answering, I have to remember that it is Borei Olam. Borei Olam is testing me now. Borei Olam wants to see my reaction. It's Borei Olam that's going to answer also. It is a higher level, but also Rabbeinu is saying a person have to climb to that level to achieve. This is something that we wish, something that we want to achieve. To get to that level that the person is going to say in his Hitbodedut, Yehi Ratzon Milfanai. I wish that I'm going to make this and that. The person is reaching that kind of a bitul that he is not there at all. He understands, alright, Borei Olam, He wants me to do tshuva now. It's Borei Olam that is doing tshuva. Who am I? I'm Nishmat, I'm the Neshama of Neshama Elokit. I have the Neshama that she is Elokit. Where is it coming from? From the sea of the Neshamot. Where is the sea of the Neshamot? In the huge Neshama that we cannot grab of the Ensof, of endless, of Borei Olam. So I'm part of Borei Olam. So which part can talk? Can I talk? Am I able to talk? Can I do something in this life? No. Of course Borei Olam is doing all of those things. So who is talking? It's Borei Olam that is talking. A person should understand to get to such a bitul that he is nothing, Borei Olam is doing tshuva, Borei Olam is learning Torah, Borei Olam is davening, Borei Olam he loves Am Yisrael, Borei Olam he's got kids, Borei Olam he's got problems, Borei Olam need to solve things. This is all Borei Olam. Rabbeinu said that thing about himself, that one time he was in a very hard situation in his life and he felt he's lacking in a horrible situation and he didn't know how to deal with it. He fell into sadness and to mamash, he didn't know what to do. And then he remembered that everything that is happening to us, it reflects to us, it's showing us what that is going on with the Shekhinah Kdosha. We are parts of the Shekhinah Kdosha. So if I'm in Galut now, it's coming to teach me that the Shekhinah is in Galut. And if now Borei Olam show me what is the condition of the Shekhinah Kdosha, so it's a huge compliment. Borei Olam is telling me in my life what's going on with him, between him and the Shekhinah Kdosha. He is telling me his problems. I am the secret man. I am the person that Borei Olam is revealing to him his problems. He's telling me that he's got problems with his house. He's telling me that he's got problems with his wife, with the Shekhinah Kdosha. He's got problems with his kids. This is what we need to remember. It's all Borei Olam. But Itpalel Chana al Hashem. Ilchot Tfilah, the halachot of davening we learned from Chana Imenu, that she was davening, and on what she was davening, but Itpalel Chana al Hashem. She wasn't davening that she gonna have a boy, that she gonna have a righteous boy. She was davening that Borei Olam gonna have a boy that's gonna illuminate the world, a boy that's gonna make a Kiddush Hashem, all of that's gonna fix this generation. It was a very hard generation. Oh, the Bnei Eli, Bnei Eli, what were their names? Hofni Pinchas. It was a very hard situation over there that was surrounding the Kedusha, and she was davening on HaShem. If we're davening on ourselves, it's like that we're stealing Chas v'Shalom from Borei Olam. It doesn't mean Chas v'Shalom that a person is not allowed to daven on himself. When we're saying a conversation like that a person needs to daven on Hashem, it doesn't mean that we're not supposed to daven on ourselves, but we need to understand that we are part of Am Yisrael. If you imagine to yourself that you are more important than someone else, and this is why you're davening on yourself, it's a problem. This is for sure wrong. You need to daven on yourself like that you're davening on the rest of Am Yisrael, and then you can daven on yourself also. You don't have a problem to daven on yourself if you are davening on Am Yisrael. Like we learned about Rabbi Zusha, that one time when Rabbi Zusha was fasting, he was fasting from Motzei Shabbat until Friday. He had that time in his life that he was making fast for a whole week until Kiddush of Erev Shabbat and one time he collapsed in the Beit Midrash. He was so tired. It was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and he was lying on the earth in the Beit Midrash, and he was saying, Zusha is hungry, help, someone can help, Zusha is hungry, and no one was there. And he was continuing asking, someone can help a Jew, and no one was in the Beit Midrash. And he was saying again, it's a pikuach nefesh. And then he thought about it. Wow, it's a pikuach nefesh. I want that mitzvah. And he stood up and went to bring to himself something to eat, because he wanted to help himself. It's a Jew. You're a Jew. Your wife, she's a Jew. Your kids are Jews. You need to help them like you help all of Am Yisrael. Have time. If you're going to distribution, to Afatza, some friend is calling you, telling you, listen, I have problems. You're going to talk to him hours on hours. We said it. If your brother going to call you from Canada, you're going to go to Canada. You're going to fly to Canada. We need to have that inner truth. We cannot be crazy to fly around to all of our brothers. We don't have those vessels. But if you have a situation, someone needs you, you have to put that effort. And if Borei Olam brought that wife, that she's going to be that one that you need to help her, so why is it hard for you to help in your house? It's a person, it's a Jew, it's someone that needs help. It's your wife, alright, so what? So it's a reason not to help her? It's a reason to help her. She needs your help. So give her support, talk to her, sit with her until the middle of the night, until the next night. So what? It's a Jew and she needs help. She needs help, she needs support, she needs love, she needs someone to tell her good things about herself. She's so down, she's so sad, she feels so horrible. So it's your kids. You don't have time for your kids. It's craziness. You don't have time for your kids. So what are you after? What are you running after? And we all have that problem. This is why we all have to understand, when we're helping them, Am Yisrael, it's important. It can be a Yetzer Hara. A Yetzer Hara can hide in that also. You're running after Am Yisrael and your family are suffering. You're running after your tshuva and your wife, she's crying. It's not an option. You're not on the track. You're not on the right course. You're not on the way. Your wife, she needs your help. Like Elkanah, we learned about Elkanah, the husband of Chana Imenu, that Elkanah, first of all, he built himself in his house. After he fixed his house, he became to be a Rav in his city, in his neighborhood. After that, in his city. After that, he was going with all of his family from one city to the other while he was going to Beit HaMikdash and making distribution and helping Am Yisrael to wake up and to go to Beit HaMikdash. And after that, he done that. Actually, because of his zchut, all of Am Yisrael were going to Beit HaMikdash, to go to Beit HaMikdash, because of him, to the Mishkan, because of him. Why? Because first of all, he was doing his job. What he told Chana Imenu? Why are you crying? He told her, why are you crying? I'm better for you than 10 boys. How can it be that one husband going to be better than 10 boys to the simcha, to the happiness of a wife? How can it be? Because he was sitting with her and talking to her and telling her jokes and dancing with her and hugging her and walking with her and taking her to Center One and everything he was doing. Don't worry. He was doing everything that he was required to do. Everything. He was giving her manachat apayim, he was giving her ala esh, steaks from the korbanot, twice as many. The Kamut double amount of Pnina, his second wife. Why? Because he understood that she needs his support. So you have a weak wife. Your wife, she's weak. You're not that strong also, but alright, let's say, what can she do? She needs to get the support from you. So alright, it's your job. It's a job in Mesirut Nefesh. This is Mesirut Nefesh. If we're going to see an elephant that he's taking 100 kilograms on his back, we're not going to appreciate that elephant. It's going to be obvious. You see an Ishmaeli taking 5 boxes on his back. You understand? It's his nature to carry boxes. You understand? You don't need to get excited. Wow, look at that Ishmaeli is taking stuff. He born to take boxes. It's his nature. This is his job. We don't have a problem with it. But when you see someone weak, when you see an ant that she's taking 8 amounts of her weight, 8 times her weight on her back, you appreciate her. You see a baby that is doing an effort. You see your son that is trying to carry your bags from the supermarket with you and it's heavy. You appreciate him. Why? Because it's not his nature. He doesn't have that force to do those things. You appreciate him more. So you are so weak, and we are weak. We're totally weak. We don't have simcha. We don't have faith. We don't have Torah. We don't have tefillah. And with all of that, Borei Olam brought us to the situation that we're going to be the one that's responsible on our houses, on our wives, on our kids, on our friends. So it's a huge job. It's a huge responsibility. This is the Mesirut Nefesh that Borei Olam gave you. This is your Mesirut Nefesh with your weaknesses, with your lackings. This is your job now to serve HaShem Yitbarach in Mesirut Nefesh, and you're going to make it, and you're going to survive, and you're going to be like that ant, like in the Mishlei. The Shlomo HaMelech is saying, Kohelet Mishlei, he's saying, Lech el hanemala atzel, go to the ant, you lazy one, you lazy, sweet, lazy person. Go to the ant, look at her, what she's doing, look at it, what she's doing. Learn from her paths what she's doing, vechacham, and you're going to be wise. That she's not resting. She doesn't care. If she's finding something sweet, she's not taking a snack. She's not, wow. She's taking it for the nest. She's taking it for the rest of her friends. She's working. She's not resting. This is our job. You find something important. You find something new. You find something amazing. Wonderful. Bring it to the class, bring it to the yeshiva, bring it to Am Yisrael. You become to be wise, you become to be a Talmid Chacham. Wonderful. Open a shiur in your neighborhood, open a shiur. You can open the book of Rav Shalom. You don't need to be a genius to make a shiur by the books of Rav Shalom. It's all written. You just need to explain, and you don't need to be a tzaddik, because who wants to hear a tzaddik in this generation? It's just hard for us to hear tzaddikim. There is tzaddikim, we're happy that they're there. We need to see someone from our place, someone that we can talk to, someone that we can understand his language. We need you. We need you to open a shiur. We need you to go to talk in Shabbos in the Bet Knesset, to try to establish a shiur about Shlom Bayit. You don't have Shlom Bayit. So what? If you're going to teach about Shlom Bayit, you're also going to have Siyata Dishmaya. You're going to have a shiur. You're going to have a Shlom Bayit. One that is taking care of the kids of Borei Olam. Borei Olam is taking care of his kids. This is exactly what we need to do. You see that you have problems. Deal with those things. This is what Borei Olam wants you to deal with. We need to look for the will of Borei Olam, not our will. Our will brought us to our history. This was our will. We had an open credit visa. We could do whatever we wanted. This is the result. Our history, this is our result. We could do, and we done, and this is what we made. Not so. So now we want to fix it. So now we're going after the will of Borei Olam, and we understand, and we're trying to understand what is your will, Borei Olam. And Borei Olam is not talking in heaven. He's not talking across the sea, not in the desert. He's talking a simple language. In your life, someone is asking your help, you need to help him. Your wife, she needs your help, you need to help her. It's your friend, he doesn't know how to learn Gemara, you need to sit with him. Rav Shalom said that in the beginning of his learning in yeshiva, he was learning in a yeshiva litait, in a Litvish yeshiva, and he said, in the beginning, after I grabbed a little bit of how the Gemara is working, every new student that came to the yeshiva, I was coming to him, hugging him, sitting with him, telling him it's not hard. He himself was not inside the sugiyot. He himself didn't finish one masechta, one chapter, and he was sitting with people and telling them it's easy, it's not a whole language that you need to learn, it's only a few words in Aramaic that you need to learn, and it's not hard, and look, and he was sitting with him, one sugya, second sugya. Give the will to the person to sit and to learn Torah. He doesn't need to teach him for the rest of his life. He just needs to support him a little bit, that he's going to have the will to invest, to put the effort himself. This is what we need to do. And it's not hard. Each and every one of us can, someone is getting inside, smile to him, tell him hello, shalom aleichem. Rav Shalom said that in that yeshiva, his Rebbe in that yeshiva told him, your Hasidim are doing this, your Hasidim are doing that, because he became to be a Rebbe. In every place that he is, he became to be a Rebbe. Not because he wants to be a Rebbe, because he wants to help. And people need help. So he became to be a Rebbe. This is the secret. When you want to help, you climbing. Not become to be a Rebbe. Rabbeinu is saying there is two combinations of Rebbe. You can say Rashi Tevot. Rebbe, it's Rosh Bnei Israel. Rosh, the head of Bnei Israel, and Rebbe, it's also Reshaim B'choshech Hidamu. The Reshaim, in the darkness, they're gonna die, they're gonna disappear in darkness. So Rebbe, it's not such a, it's a danger. You walk in on a very thin bridge. But Rabbeinu said, all of this world is a thin bridge. Ve'ikar, הוא לא לפחד קל, וצריך narrow. Yes, pen. All right, continue.